This one's slowed down and sent back into their own circle by the Varsity Blues, out to the far side. That one intercepted.
Yeah, the forwards from Victoria just not letting up, giving the Varsity Blues defense not very many options here. Harnu Malley with a quick little foul there, just get an opportunity to reset.
Malley taking her time with it. Decides to send it back into their own circle once again. As now it's sent closer to the far side and along the lines as they approach the half, and it's once again intercepted by Victoria Vix, and now it'll be sent all the way down, but the Varsity Blues unable to get a stick on that long stretch pass there.
Yeah, now sent to just missed high forward Molly Coop. She's been great at getting herself open to receive sort of passes behind the Victoria defense and get something in the circle for U of T here. They want to look to get the ball to her as much as possible.
There's great foresight there from Molly just to intercept that pass, as now she's the one in charge of bringing it up on the close side. Hard to see from this angle.
Yeah, it looks like it's just gone out the side, so there's a free hit off the sideline.
Nice reception there by Vic, as it's sent a little bit too far after the aerial, and will be played from the corner. Molly so far has probably had the most touches out of any Blues player, but she sends that one right to number 6 on Vic. Number 3, Varsity Blues intercepts. Now the Varsity Blues being pressured here as another whistle will be blown.
That was great defense stepping up there by number 3, Rebecca Carvalho. Great composure. She is the U of T Varsity Blues All-Canadian for a reason.
It's been all Vic here early. The best of women's university soccer is on display next weekend with the U Sports Women's Soccer Championship from Queen's University in Kingston, Ontario, only on cbcsports.ca and CBC Gem. As Vic now with another chance, some nice passing, but once again, it's intercepted by the Varsity Blues. They'll try for a long stretch pass as number 27 is able to get another stick on it and sent down the far side into the corner. Now Molly will be playing this from the sidelines. An aerial finds no Varsity Blue.
One tricky to trap there.
Vic once again looking to be on the attack, but it's taken away. Rebecca Carvalho is really finding her space.
Yeah, she's great at distributing the ball, really takes charge of the center of the field, looking for open players and open space, making sure that the Varsity Blues can keep possession as much as possible.
That one sent to the close side. Molly once again tries to send it closer, but it'll be whistled around the circle.
Sending it into the right corner there. U of T draws a foul, looking to keep possession down there. Hopefully try to enter the circle.
A lot of whistles so far in just that area of the field.
Yeah, that's a really tight space there in the corners, and if you get stuck, getting a foul is often the easiest option.
Vic trying to break out of their own zone now. Varsity Blues get it, innocent shot attempt, but it hits the shoes of a Vic player as it will be sent to the far side and out.
Yeah, I'm sure number 17, Alicia Lung, would have liked to have a little bit more heat on that hit there, but she definitely got herself in a good position, was able to get the shot off.
This one, long run for number 18 of the Varsity Blues, Kirsten De Silva. It's re-picked up by the Varsity Blues. And now coming close to where we are and out as the Vic player number 8, Mulaney Robertson, will be the one to send it in. Nice interception for the Varsity Blues, but it's given right back to Robertson. That's sent into the circle. Number 9 of U of T now tasked with bringing it up as it goes to the far side corner in the Varsity Blues area. It's once again picked up by Vic, and now they're in the circle looking to press. And a whistle ends that attack dead in its tracks. Great, sends it to around center.
Great little move there by Molly Cooper-Gray.
Number 5, Molly Cooper-Gray. With some nice moves, still has it.
And now U of T's gone into the circle there. Just what they were looking for, another penalty corner. That was great composure by Molly Cooper-Gray and Molly Coop down there on the end line to make sure that they didn't foul the ball, and even more so were able to get a foul to get a penalty corner opportunity.
And they'll definitely be hoping for a better result than last time. Ending up in the back of their net after.
Yes, for sure. It looks like they're still going with the double battery setup. We'll see if they go for that straight shot or back to the pusher option, or if they go for another.
McKinley Kennedy, the one to send it in. Nicely handled. Shot, and the tip is just off.
That was a great ball by Kristen De Silva. Just a little bit off angle tip from Molly Coop there. She was in a perfect position. The girls can feel confident about that one. That was a really solid attempt.
And you can see the disappointment on the U of T staff's face here. That was their best chance so far, the Varsity Blues, as Vic will have it around the center line and send it back. Try to play that to number 19. Madeline Middlestadt, as that's intercepted by Molly of the Varsity Blues and taken right back by 19. Tried to send into the circle, but there's no one home for the Vics. They'll now try and break out of their own area. Molly Cooper-Gray had that for a little bit as it's right back in the hands of Vic. It looks like Vic has had the better of things so far in this half, obviously up 2-0, but just from a possession standpoint, what do you see?
I would agree with you on that one. They seem to have been able to maintain possession a little bit more, but U of T is doing a solid job of breaking down their attack, but not really building on it too much more after that. I think U of T could really benefit from taking their opportunities when they have the ball and just making sure to keep possession and looking for those big holes to make attacks instead of sort of going. It really feels like Vic is dictating U of T right now, and U of T would like to be in the driver's seat a little bit more.
Molly tries to send that to number 11, but it's unable to be picked up as 15 for the Vics. Looks like a little stick infraction.
A card coming here. I think that was for on number 2, Madeline Skeens. She'll be off for 2 minutes. She's just reached the seat, so there's a little bench offside here. Off camera, I don't think you can see it, but they have to reach, the time starts, their 2 minutes start when they reach the bench, so it looks like for basically the rest of this quarter, U of T will be down one person.
That'll practically bring us to the dying seconds of this quarter.
Madeline Skeens, I believe, is a midfielder, so U of T likely has dropped a forward down to the midfield to recover her spot, just to make sure that they don't allow any goals in their exit.
Yep. How do you approach this if you're the Varsity Blues in the last minute 30 we have here when you're down a person, but you're also down 2 goals? What is your thought process?
Your thought process is defense first, 100%. You definitely don't want any more goals against.
Kirsten Silva sends that to Molly, who sends it up to number 11, and now that's in the corner of the Vics area here. That one tried to center into the circle. Once again on the close side, but Vic's bringing it up, obviously with the man advantage still. And that was a nice play by number 22 to bring it out of the air, and she still has it. Trying to break into the circle for Vic's into the Varsity Blues area, but it's intercepted. Now she'll try and send it down the far side to number 10, who's unable to get a proper blade on that before it runs out of bounds. Just 27 seconds left on the clock in this first frame. Number 19 for the Vics sends it, as that's a nice play there by number 8 of the Varsity Blues. That will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. As we'll take a quick timeout and return with second quarter action. You're watching the U Sports Women's Field Hockey Championships on CBC.
Hey U Sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team Collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.
Welcome back to the 2023 U Sports Field Hockey Championship on CBC. Once again, I'm Rob Dale, joined here alongside former Varsity Blues standout Julia Costanzo, and we're about to get the second underway, as that is now in the hands of the Varsity Blues, but it will be sent out, and the wind is starting to pick up. The weather seems to be not a great fact.
This is the nicest November field hockey weather I can recall out of any time of my time playing or the years after while I was watching my sister play. This is definitely a great day for a U Sports game.
Vic pressing early. Varsity Blues hands it out to Molly, who's coming around the close side, bringing it all herself up the center, and that will just hit a Vic right in the chest as it goes right back to them. Molly playing defense now versus number 12. That tried to be sent into the circle, but it hits a stick and is sent out.
Number 13, Harner O'Malley getting a card there. Just she tried to play it when she wasn't clear of the 5 meters from the Victoria player. So an intentional infraction like that. She's got 2 minutes off now.
Kirsten De Silva in charge of things right now. She'll send it to the close side in their own circle, and it'll go back to De Silva. Slowing things down with the man advantage, of course. Far side, and they'll bring it up close to the center line. The Varsity Blues will, and they'll keep going and keep pressing, but it looks like it'll be back on the sticks of the Vics in their own corner on the far side. A nice move there as they'll continue to bring it up. An interception there by number 3. Just great awareness there of the Varsity Blues. That's Rebecca Carvalho, but the whistle will be blown. Much of the chagrin of the University of Toronto's coach here.
Yeah, you can see the U of T getting a little frustrated. It's starting to get a little
McKinley Kennedy.
Emotions out there.
Yep. Of course, a lot of emotions in Game 3. Already down 2, the deficit.
Yeah, you could hear some of the U of T girls saying, 0-0. I think that's a great mentality to have at this point. You can't get those 2 goals back, but you can try to go score. So you'll see U of T sort of acting like it's a fresh start. Their game's just started, and hoping to change the score a little bit here.
As that's intercepted by the Varsity Blues. They're starting to press a little more possession time, but the Vics will turn that on its head as they are now in the center. CBC TV is your home for the 2023 Canada Life Vanier Cup from Kingston, Ontario. Catch the best in university football action Saturday, November 25th at 1 p.m. Eastern on CBC TV, CBC Gem, and cbcsports.ca. Number 12 setting it in, Annie Kleinschmidt.
U of T back to full strength as Harden O'Malley comes back on.
Vic trying to push it up the far side. That'll be tapped out by a Varsity Blue. Right back onto the stick of a Vic, and it'll be in the circle. That one just kicked out.
Great clear by DP Gill there, making sure to keep it off the sideline instead of off the end line.
DP Gill excellent in the first two games that they played of this championship series. As now they'll be looking to enter the circle. It is tapped down, number 13. A battle in front as the whistle is blown.
And there's a penalty corner for the Victoria Vikes.
Now what sort of setup do you expect here from the Vikes?
Well, Victoria's had a lot of their shooters stop the ball themselves, not stick stopper. You can see them whispering to each other there. So it looks like there might be some sort of pass off option, or some tip option. That shooter's definitely looking to hit someone down by the goal.
Possibly Robertson, number 8. She runs into the circle. The Vikes have it intercepted, and it's just cleared by the Varsity Blues. But it looks like they have numbers going the other way. 13 sends it, and that one will just roll out. Great opportunity for the Vikes.
That was solid defense by the Blues there, especially Avian Rovers. Just unfortunate they couldn't make greater use of that counterattack.
Chloe Langhammer battling in the corner for Victoria. The Varsity Blues will see what they can do with this one. That one sent up to Molly right in front of us. Oh, I almost had to flinch there. I thought it was coming towards us. Molly playing on the close side. Tries to send it down. And once again, we'll get possession after a whistle and run into the corner before centering it. A nice chance here for the Varsity Blues. But Victoria wise to that one as it's now set up. Number 3 kind of gets a hand on it, but trips. Number 27. Number 8 now for Victoria, sends it in as that sweep to the center. Tried to go into the circle, but a whistle is blown. And Victoria once again regained possession. Robertson with it. Now number 12 here, slapping it to the circle as that is off a stick and out in the far corner. I feel privileged. We can listen in on these communications that are happening. We're literally right between it.
Yeah, we're sitting right off the side of the U of T bench here. We can hear the fans, we can hear the players, we can hear the umpires. So it's definitely a great spot to watch a final game.
Couldn't think of any better place right now. Amanda Adams, number 12, sends it to number 8. As once again, it'll be blown. McKinley Kennedy confused, but number 8 will take it into the circle herself and try and slap it on net. And that one between the legs of an official. And everyone will run back the other way and get ready. Molly Cooper-Gray. This one will likely go up to Molly on the close side, and it will. But she controls it and sends it right back. Jada Novak over to the other defender. Molly calling for it on the close side. Jada Novak over to Molly. Now here's Molly. And that one will hit the hand of number 20, Brooke Furtado. Molly with some power behind that one, tries to send it deep. But Victoria, once again, picks it up. Over to number 22.
Just out of reach of Molly Cooper-Gray.
Katie Bentley sends that into the corner, and that one will just...
Looks like a U of T player got a touch on that, so it'll be a long corner for the Victoria Vikes.
I haven't seen many long corners this game, and they've all seems to all be short right now. But that one right by the CBC Sports sign. Number 12 for Victoria bringing it up. And an interception here, and they have numbers. 27 of the Varsity Blues. It's Elizabeth Seams tries to center it to number 12, but she's able to get a clean handle on it. But we'll send it to the far side. Number 10 now has an opportunity, but just tries to power that in the center, and the whistle will be dead. That's one of the best chances we've seen for the Varsity Blues that haven't involved a corner so far.
Yeah, that was a great counterattack by the Blues. Great composure by Elizabeth Seams to keep the ball. Just unfortunate they couldn't get some more numbers with the ball in time, and the play kind of broke down, but that's the kind of energy that the Blues are going to be looking to replicate throughout the rest of this game.
The 2023 Youth Sports Women's Soccer Championship is next weekend in Kingston, Ontario, and you can get your tickets today by visiting youthsports.ca/tickets. Youth Sports Women's Soccer Championships, November 9th to 12th at Queen's University. Varsity Blues coaches not happy with that one, as it's going to be sent the other way. Number 11 with their stick in the air. McKinley Kennedy trying to intercept any aerials, but the Victoria opts not to. Send it down the sideline at the far side, but that's off number 12, Molly Coop for the Varsity Blues. As Victoria will try and send it in. An aerial here deep.
Great
Varsity Blues
there
once
by
again.
Avian Rovers on a reverse stick.
And once again, just great vision, and
great touch there by Elizabeth Seams to get the ball.
That one sent deep and out. As Victoria will once again have the ball in their blades. The game slows down here for a second. Number 15, it's Rebecca Stone. Sends it to the close side for number 19, who once again, Varsity Blues. Some nice defense there as it will go down to the opposite end of the field.
McKinley Kennedy looking to go inside there, broken down by Victoria Vikes.
Victoria now. Send it into their own circle. As they slow this down a little bit. Obviously, a time is there. Alley being up 2. A little bit of speed for the University of Victoria, but
standout forward Chloe Langhammer looking to make a run there, broken down by Maggie Mullins. Really smart foul by Maggie Mullins. Just get U of T, get some more numbers behind the ball.
Number 3 sends that in.
That's a little bit too high and dangerous there, so Victoria is going to have another free hit. Should be a little bit closer up by the U of T circle there. Yeah, you can see.
Chloe Langhammer sends this to 15, Rebecca Stone, who sends it back. They're trying to do a little give and go, but Stone looks like she may have gotten a stick on the hand there. Rebecca Stone with it for the Vikes. Sends it back to number 12, Annie Kleinschmidt, who sends it into the circle. Varsity Blues able to stop that, but still in question is number 11, McKinley Kennedy, coming up the close side near us, and she's going down the sidelines now, approaching center, tries to spring a Varsity Blue, but the Vikes have it, and there's a little tie-up on the 6. As Rebecca Stone sends it over on the far side, and they'll send it back close to their own circle before sending it close. Some nice passing here by the University of Victoria. Number 9 able to stop that from going out as number 19, Madeline Mittelschmidt, will bring it in. Madeline Mittelschmidt with the centering pass, and that one rolls in. 3-0 Vikes with 3 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in this second.
that forward just smartly placed there, just on the outside of the post, waiting for the ball to come to her. That's, if you're a forward, that is the sweet spot to be, and she did not leave her spot, did her job exactly as she should, putting those away.
Now, how much does this change the game plan for the Varsity Blues approaching the final 3 minutes?
The final 3 minutes here, definitely not to give any more goals up, but just to sort of get their bearings a bit. I think the halftime gives them a great opportunity to sort of reset. At this point, there's really nothing to lose, 3 goals down, so I think they're ready to go all or nothing. This is the last game of the season. You might as well leave everything that
on
you
the
can
field
out there. But for these 3 minutes, just to keep composure and try to get as much momentum going before the half as you can.
And now, what do you see from the Vikes that have allowed them to open up this 3-0 lead?
I think for them, just making smart decisions on counterattacks. They've had a lot of great opportunities and made really quick decisions at the exact moment that you need to be able to take advantage of a break like that. And they've done it a few times, which has been the way that they've made such a big opened up such a big game here.
The Vikes back with it. Varsity Blues playing close to the half line as Victoria will take their time with it as we approach the final 2 minutes of this one in the second.
Vikes defenders Libby Hogg and Annie Kleinschmidt have been absolutely solid distributors back there. Just passing between themselves, taking as much time as they can. U of T's backed off into a half-court position here, just to, I think, allow the forwards a break and also just to wait for Victoria to make a mistake there as they had passed it off the sideline, and now U of T's going to push for a counterattack.
Counterattack ends abruptly as that pass sails out.
I think those big, strong hits are something that you're going to see U of T start to do some more of, just as they're in a bit of a hurry to get to the goal. So
yeah,
that's a great move from Molly Cooper Gray to take that hit.
Now Victoria is just being almost meticulous here with their passes, but Molly will get in the way of one of them, and number 22 will take a spill right close to us. The Varsity Blues with a chance of their own. That one's centered in the circle now. Varsity Blues will try and make the most of that opportunity.
That was a great textbook give and go there from Harnor Malley and Molly Coop and Alicia Lung, but they are just unfortunately couldn't get a stick on it in the right spot in this circle. Great second attempt by Molly Cooper Gray just on the outside of the post there.
Molly will watch that one. Roll to the corner. The final 15 seconds. It's another strong hit, as you said. Varsity Blues possibly with a chance in the dying seconds. 5 on the clock. The University of Victoria will get a hand on it, and that will end things for the second quarter. That ends the first half. The halftime score, 3-0. University of Victoria over the University of Toronto Varsity Blues. You're watching the U Sports Field Hockey Championship on CBC.
Sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team Collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.
Was my greatest thrill when we just stood still. Let me hold your hand till I had my fill. Help you to see you through.
Whatever life looks like to you, we're here for it. For life as you know it. Insurance, investments, advice. Canada Life.
Veerburn Medical Supply is proud to be the exclusive sports medicine and medical supply partner of U Sports. Check out veerburn.com for all your medical supply product needs to keep you in the game.
greatest thrill when we just stood still. You let me hold your hand till I had my fill. Help you to see you through.
Whatever life looks like to you, we're here for it. For life as you know it. Insurance, investments, advice. Canada Life.
On Tuesday afternoon.
Unbelievable history.
Hurry, supplies will go fast on this limited time offer. That's the U Sports Championship Collection on sale Tuesday exclusively at shop.usports.ca. As we welcome everyone back to the 2023 U Sports Field Hockey Championship on CBC. Once again, I'm Rob Dale, joined here alongside former Varsity Blues standout Julie Costanzo, and we're about to get the third quarter underway. Now, you were just telling me that you've been in a similar position to what the Varsity Blues are facing right now, but actually came out with the win.
Yeah, when I was my freshman year at U of T in the Ontario University Athletics Championships, it was hosted here, actually, and we were down 3-0 to Guelph at the half, and we ended up coming back to win that game, and probably with 2 minutes left, we won 4-3. So, I mean, it's never over till it's over, so I think the Blues definitely have plenty of time, and if they're willing to make it happen, they definitely can. And honestly, I think in the post-game interview for that game, our coach said that we didn't play to anything of our game plan, just absolute pure guts, like we were not about to lose that game. So that's the kind of attitude that takes to come back from deficit like this, and if the Blues are ready to make that happen, then I think that they are capable of doing that. They just have to sort of come out blazing and not let up for the next half an hour.
Now, if you're the Vikes, you got to be happy with your first half performance. The head coach, Krista Thompson, obviously taking over for pretty much field hockey royalty, Lynn Beecroft. After she retired last year, she's in attendance today. She was an assistant mentor coach and coached the Vikes for 36 years. As we're ready to get this half underway, currently 3-0 for University of Victoria. The Varsity Blues, number 3, Rebecca Carvalho, set to start things off.
You can see both teams just super eager to get going. There was still 3 minutes left on the halftime break clock when they went out to start this half, and they've been standing around for about 2 minutes now. They're both just raring to go and get the second half underway.
As are we. It's been, well, you said it earlier, just great weather for, November field hockey, as the clock will now get set to 15. I think that's what they were waiting for, but it has clouded over a little bit here. Carvalho tries to send that, but that's intercepted by the Vikes. The Vikes now tried to play that up the close side, but it was off of sticking out. Number 9, Natalie Anderson. Some power behind that. 27 and 6 collide into each other, and it'll go back the Vikes away, and they'll do more of what we saw at the first half, or in the end of the first half, just take their time in their own end.
They definitely have some leeway for some patience here, but again, half an hour is quite a bit of time, so you'll definitely see Victoria take their time to generate an offense, but they definitely won't be hanging all the way back either.
And as you said, taking their time seems to be the name of the game right now. Julia Borson sends that back to the lone defender in the very back. Just playing a little give and go right now, taking all the time they need. Very patient, of course. You have that leeway when you're up 3-0. Katie Bentley sends that around down to the corner. That one centered, but the Blues will pick it up. Send it down the far side.
Mia Zerkovic now.
Mia Zerkovic sends that into the corner. The Varsity Blues are pressing. And a whistle as the Varsity Blues will retain this, and the Vikes get paired to defend.
These free hits here, they have to the ball has to travel 5 meters before it can enter the circle. So you see Rebecca. Oh, penalty corner. Must have just tapped the shin pad of a Victoria Vikes player there, and U of T looking to set up their first penalty corner of the half.
And you got to think this is the most important time of the game right now for the Varsity Blues so far. You really want to make the most of it.
Yeah, so far this game, U of T's really leaned towards generating offense via these short corners. So this is a really key opportunity for them.
Kirsten Silva set up closest to us on the close side, of course, number 18. She'll be the first one to receive it. Sends it over. It's handled by number 3. Battling.
Another penalty corner there. Must have hit another foot in the circle there. Great composure by Rebecca Carvalho there. She received that on the wrong side, kind of broken down corner, but she didn't panic and held on until she got an opportunity to get a shot off. Hoping the Blues will hope to get a cleaner execution this time.
Silva once again closest to us on the close side, but not receiving it first, number 3. And wow, in the circle. And that's sent in, but the Varsity Blues efforts.
You can see composure again from Rebecca Carvalho. Pass just a little bit off where she was looking for it on her reverse stick and was able to still get a shot off, resulting in another corner for the Varsity Blues.
Yeah, Carvalho has had the best chances so far for the Varsity Blues. As we'll repeat this once again. Carvalho with it for a second, but passes it off as that one just off and sent out. As after 3 chances, the Varsity Blues efforts are for naught.
Definitely frustrating for the Blues.
Now Carvalho with it. Sends it over to Mia Zirkovic. Who sends it in there now in the circle, but it's poked out by the Vikes. And once again, another whistle. This time going Victoria's way. And we'll see how long they take, or how patient they are with this once again. Julia Boriston sends it back. Back to Boriston.
You can also see the patience from the Varsity Blues forwards there. Not chasing the ball, just waiting. Here she goes now.
The beautiful game is in action next weekend with the Protocase Youth Sports Men's Soccer Championship presented by Bell from Cape Breton and University in Sydney, Nova Scotia, exclusively on CBC Gem and cbcsports.ca. Vikes now with a chance, but they send that one out and everyone will rearrange. Now trying to break into the circle is University of Victoria. They do, and that one's just kicked out by Gill.
Cleared out by DP Gill there again. Nice strong clear, making sure it doesn't hit any Vikes sticks on the way out.
Some great power. The Vikes send it back to Libby Hogg. Libby Hogg to the close side now. And a whistle. It's been an officiated game, that's for sure. The Varsity Blues send it up. They'll look to break in. McKinley Kennedy.
Great composure by McKinley Kennedy there.
But Carvalho was pressuring, but unable to hold on to it. As that'll be sent out to the Vikes. And on the close side, and now the Varsity Blues will go the other way. The best of women's university soccer is on display next weekend with the U Sports Women's Soccer Championship from Queen's University in Kingston, Ontario, only on cbcsports.ca and CBC Gem. Elizabeth Aseems just with her hands up, wondering why that play was called. Julia Boriston sends it back. I have a feeling we're gonna see quite a lot of back and forth in the Vikes end, just slowing things down, taking as much time as they want. But you said it earlier, the patience right now from the Varsity Blues forwards, Molly Coupin specifically, on display for both sides.
Yeah, for sure. U of T's holding steady there. waiting for the right opportunity. They don't want to tire themselves out chasing the ball around.
Katie Bentley with it on the far side for the Vikes. She'll slap that down. It'll be intercepted by the Blues. Carvalho now with it. She'll send it up as that pass is just a little off. University of Victoria regains. And now we see the defensive play of the Vikes as Julia Borson has that one intercepted, but number 27, Elizabeth Aseems, unable to hold that directly in front of us.
You see now the pressure changing a little bit here from the Blues. They've pulled Molly Coop back a little bit, and they've got two forwards chasing the ball. They're really trying to force a turnover now. I think their strategy of hanging back was taking too long, so they readjusted.
Yeah, that's a great point. As that will bounce off Victoria sticking out, and Varsity Blues will inch a little forward here.
You see Victoria knocking that out again, just forcing the Blues to reset. Again, now they're inside the last 23 meters, so they have to move the ball 5 meters, either walking or passing before it goes in. Oh, looks like little miscommunication there. The ball has gone off the side, so Annie Kleinschmidt is going to take the free hit for the Vikes.
Here's Kleinschmidt. Varsity Blues trying to get in front of that, and you said it earlier, it looks like the Varsity Blues are just pressing a little bit more as the clock becomes more and more of a factor. Out to Carvalho, who will get the free hit, and she'll send it over to 14. That's Evian Rovers, who was all over yesterday's game, all over the field. Varsity Blues entering the circle, still retaining, but it's stripped away and off the foot of Elizabeth Aseems.
That was a great call from Avian Rovers there, getting herself open when there's lots of space.
I feel as the game extends, the Varsity Blues coaches are getting more and more vocal. As that one is sent into the corner now. CBC TV is your home for the 2023 Canada Life Vanier Cup. From Kingston, Ontario, catch the best in university football action Saturday, November 25th at 1 p.m. Eastern on CBC TV, CBC Gem, and cbcsports.ca. A whistle as the Varsity Blues Rovers will get this.
That was a great interception there. She hadn't dove out for that one. Molly Coop certainly would have had that alone.
Oh, and we have someone.
Looks like Harner Malley got the ball a little higher than the shin pad there. You can see her kind of walking it off.
Yeah, it looks like her right leg may be bothering her a bit, but they're tough. This is the last game of the season. She, of course, is going to walk it out. Rovers tries to center that. It's picked up by the Vikes. And a nice interception, but she trips. McKinley Kennedy with a great defensive read. Almost sparks the offense again for the Varsity Blues, but the University of Victoria will now send it the other way as you can hear the sound of the sticks colliding.
Yeah, the physicality is starting to come out now. UT's realizing that there's precious time left in this game, and they're going to need to make some moves if they would like.
Only 5 minutes
to get on the board.
Yeah, only 5 minutes, 20 seconds left in the third. Clock becoming more and more of a factor. Number 3, we'll send that to number 5 for Victoria. Libby Hogg. Here's Hogg. Sends that one in with power, but it's blocked by the Varsity Blues. Hogg now. That one in the corner. Vikes still have it, but a whistle will change. Well, in the current play is the goalkeeper for Victoria.
Oh,
Nate
it looks
Chase.
like DP Gill has something wrong with her equipment, so she just signaled to the umpire to stop the time to make sure that everything is on properly. You definitely don't want to have anything wrong. Don't want to be getting hit with the ball. So smart decision by DB Gill to make sure that her equipment is all right.
Looks like something with her right pad, maybe?
Yeah. Looks like she's trying to adjust something on her pad. There we go.
As this game clock will
Puts her
stop it.
helmet back on. Looks like she's good to go.
The action will resume.
Victoria has a free hit just outside the 23.
The Vikes send that all the way back close to center. Meticulous passing here from the Vikes. Varsity Blues pressing on defense, but it'll be sent over to number 3. Number 3 now tries to get that in the circle. Here's a great chance for Victoria, but it's taken away.
Solid defense by Kristen De Silva there. That is the most dangerous spot to have the opposing team's forward have the ball right on that stroke mark. And she did great to keep the ball away from Victoria.
The Varsity Blues with speed, but they'll send it back and aerial it into the corner. Mia Zurkovic now in the corner for the Varsity Blues. That one sent back to Molly Cooper-Gray. Molly Cooper-Gray. Zurkovic. Into the circle. That one just hits the... looks like it was slowed down by a Vike player and sent out. The Varsity Blues now with another chance. Cooper-Gray. Cooper-Gray with some nice moves, but 3 defenders on her, not much you can do. And intercepted by Carvalho. And a whistle. As Rebecca will once again have it on her stick. Sends it into the circle with a nice chance, but it goes off the side of the goal. Varsity Blues with an opportunity there, perhaps their best so far in the third. Now Borson and company will slow it down on the far side and sent up. And that one will roll all the way down to the corner. Varsity Blues now with it again. They're on the close side. That one intercepted by the Vikes.
They're going to let that roll off the end. Do a little reset there. Both teams making some substitutions there just for the last 2 minutes, so
we'll see how this airs out. Varsity Blues with it. And a nice hit. That one's tipped up, though. Annie Kleinschmidt falling over, but able to get it on the far side.
Yeah, I heard a little stick-on-stick action there. Must have been the U of T player. So there, Victoria's got the free hit now inside a half.
Kleinschmidt with it. Sends it back to Libby Hogg. Libby Hogg. Over to Boriston. Boriston. Send it on the close side and down. As there's a battle and another whistle. Boriston will get a free hit here. Boriston sends it back at the center, over to the far side. And University of Victoria will slow it down. Libby Hogg with it. We'll try and send it to the close side, and that's tapped out by Boriston. Boriston unable to intercept that, but that'll roll all the way down and off the fence with a weird bounce.
That's the kind of quick turnaround that the Varsity Blues are going to need to rely on here, especially as time starts to get away from them. That strong hit from Molly Cooper-Gray. They're just looking to catch a forward up there.
Yeah, only 50 seconds left now in this third quarter. Varsity Blues getting more and more anxious as they see those precious seconds wind off the clock. Meanwhile, the University of Victoria seems like they're not taking their foot off the gas too much.
No, definitely not. And I think, though they might not be counterattacking the way that they were the first 2 quarters of this game, they're definitely still holding strong in the possession, which is exactly what they want to do here as they're up by 3.
The Vikes Sending it up to number 18. Bronte Thurbide. But Varsity Blues try to send it deep, but once again, it's the Vikes with an answer. And some pressure, but it'll be whistled and out going to the end of the quarter. We'll take a quick timeout and return with fourth quarter action. You're watching U Sports on CBC.
Hey, U Sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team Collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.
Fans, you too can celebrate each U Sports team's gold medal with your very own commemorative apparel from Listen Sports. Check out shop.usports.ca on Tuesday afternoon for the exclusive U Sports Champions collection. But hurry, supplies will go fast on this limited time offer. That's the U Sports Champion collection on sale Tuesday exclusively at shop.usports.ca. Now we have the privilege of being right next to the Varsity Blues bench, and the coach was stressing the importance of getting the ball up and crisp passing. How important is that right now to the Varsity Blues in the final 15 minutes?
Certainly. I think if there's not going to be too many possessions left and there's not going to be too many opportunities left, you want to make sure that you don't make an error on one of your possessions. So
we are the U Sports Field Hockey Championship on CBC. Once again, I'm Rob Dale, joined here alongside former Varsity Blues standout Julia Casanzo, and we are getting the fourth quarter underway. 14 minutes, 35 seconds left.
That was a great step up there by Avian Rovers. You saw Chloe Langham run a breakaway, and she stepped up and shut that one down.
That'll be on the close side in the Varsity Blues area. A nice tip there. As here's number 12 loses possession. The Vikes will take it the other way and send it down deep into the Varsity Blues corner. Varsity Blues will have it and send it to the far side in their own circle. And now out as they approach the half, but it looks like the Vikes are pressing, but a nice move as they get around it and they somehow keep it in. Impressively, the Varsity Blues, and that will be, looks like last touch by number 8 of the Vikes. Yes, it was.
Yeah, and you'll see the Varsity Blues defenders stepping up to take those free hits.
That was a emphatic reaction from the Varsity Blues coach next to us.
Yeah, she was looking to take that free hit quickly, and
Carvalho.
Unfortunately, they stepped up and the umpire blew it down.
Carvalho with a nice move, but umpire blew it down. And
looking to get a corner there. Not
and
quite.
Look at that interception. That's by number 13, or number 12, sorry. Molly Coop. Now in the corner. Varsity Blues coach looking for a foul, but here's Coop. Centers it to the circle. Carvalho. And a whistle.
Oh, just outside the circle there, Rekka Carvalho hit the shin of a Victoria Vikes player.
Here's Carvalho again with a nice move. Brings it in and looks like she was tripped up.
Penalty corner for the Varsity Blues. Absolute brilliant composure by Rebecca Carvalho there at the top of the circle. She must have had 5 Victoria defenders around her.
And now with 12 minutes and 30 seconds left to go, tickets for the 2023 Canada Life Vanier Cup in Kingston, Ontario begins at $20. Order your tickets to the biggest football game of the year by visiting vaniercup.com. So Varsity Blues will get set up. Ever important corner. That's stopped. 18 tries to get the shot, but Carvalho gets another chance as that's in the circle before it is whistled.
Looks like the first shot was stopped. Rebecca Carvalho was able to pick up on the rebound and hit a foot. So the Varsity Blues are going to get another opportunity here.
Molly Cooper-Gray with it now. The Varsity Blues set up on their corner. That's stopped. 18 with a shot. Over to Cooper-Gray. Cooper-Gray bounces it. And Chase with a nice little block to send it out and shut down that chance.
Yeah, Molly Cooper-Gray unable to capitalize on the rebound there. Solid defending from the Victoria Vikes goalie.
That one sent up as the Vikes now have speed, but it's a very good defensive play. Maggie Mullins starting this off for the Varsity Blues. That one off like no.
You can see the Blues pushing forward there. Unfortunately, they don't have too many. Victoria's been doing a great job getting back, defending. The Blues don't have that many numbers ahead of the ball, so going to need to look for opportunities to move the ball around and use the people they have behind them.
Yeah, as you said, you can see how like pressed the Varsity Blues are playing right now as they're pressed for time. That one sent out as it'll be back on the blades of the Varsity Blues. Send it back close to their own circle and to the far side. Precious seconds ticking away. Here's Rovers, who I mentioned earlier was all over the game yesterday, has been a little bit more quiet today.
That was a great ball by Avian Rovers there. That's definitely a great line to goal there. Just unfortunate no U of T forwards all the way upfield.
The Vikes defenders being pressed a lot more than they were in the first half right now. Varsity Blues have been doing a decent job at retaining possession, but the Vikes seem to have all the answers. That one with a strong hit and a tip by the Vikes as that sends out to center to the blade of Rovers, who will bring it back the other way for the Varsity Blues as that whistle's blown. Rovers retains it. Rovers tries to send that in, and here's Carvalho. Picks it up, and Carvalho now, as Rovers will be the one to play this. Rovers with an aerial into the corner. Looks like Cooper-Gray lost that, much to the chagrin of the coach in front of us.
If you're that close to the circle at this point in the game, you're really wanting to make sure you get all the way inside.
That one was sent into the circle, as here's McKinley Kennedy again with a chance.
And
was over to Molly
was able to hit a foot just outside the circle there. Another opportunity. Remember, the ball has to travel 5 meters either by a pass or stick handling before they can enter the circle.
Here's Carvalho. Once again, into the corner.
A little bit of a mistrap.
Here's Molly Cooper-Gray, sends it back out into the center line. Rovers sends that into the center. A lot of pressure here. McKinley Kennedy now with it. The 2023 U Sports Women's Soccer Championship is next weekend in Kingston, Ontario, and you can get your tickets today by visiting usports.ca/tickets. U Sports Women's Soccer Championship, November 9th to 12th at Queen's University. Varsity Blues now pressing, and it's whistled and the Vikes have it back on their blades. The sun is coming out strong now. Great weather for field hockey, that's for sure. As we approach the last 8 minutes of this, the Vikes send it out. Katie Bentley unable to retain it. As that one will roll to my feet. Thank you, Rovers, getting that away from me. Rovers sends it back. Varsity Blues pressing. That one will bounce out.
Looks like there's a foul before the ball went out, so U of T is going to take the free hit from there where the foul occurred.
Varsity Blues
in the circle now.
Pressing.
Looking for a corner. There we go. Molly Cooper-Gray with great patience there, not shy about what she was trying to do, not even looking at goal, just pass it right to the Victoria player. Shinbad.
A plan executed to perfection. Now let's see if they can put a little, or execute the last step, as the corner will be set up.
Lots of discussion here between the players.
Yeah, McKinley Kennedy, the one taking it in. Who are you looking at in the setup here?
Look at Mia Zurkovic. Stop the ball.
Zurkovic.
Ooh.
Oh, with
just
her
wide.
Best chance of the game. Sends it wide. Now the Varsity Blues will set up, and the Vikes will once again slow it down.
Big pressure from Mia Zurkovic there in the corner on Annie Klein-Schmidt. Maggie Mullen steps up, just break down the play with a foul there. You don't want to get them getting too much speed coming at goal. Make sure the Blues players can get back behind the ball.
Yeah, it gives them a lot more time to set up. And that one will just roll into the Varsity Blues territory and out. Now the Varsity Blues with it. Taking their time. 6 minutes left to go. They have a 3-0 deficit to make up, but the Vikes are making it hard as they intercept that one and try and send it deeper in.
And the play will continue, even though there's a foul there. Oh, never mind. He's blown it down. It looked like they were going to let it continue as Victoria maintained possession, but upfield umpire blew it down, just have them start over.
Rebecca Stone will leave it for Libby Hogg. Libby Hogg tries to send it in as it's bouncing around. But the Varsity Blues, there's a whistle, but they let that play continue, that's for sure. And now the Varsity Blues will gain speed and send it up the side. A nice move by the Varsity Blues. Tries to center it, but it'll bounce off a Vikes player who's feeling a little bit of pain after that hit. She'll walk it off. The Vikes will now get in there. Set up the Varsity Blues. You can see how much they're pressing. They know there's not
Great
much time
trap by
left.
Molly Cooper-Gray there, looking to get it.
And now it's in the circle for the Varsity Blues. But it'll just be poked away by the Vikes.
Great pass by McKinley Kennedy there to find Ziara Scringy at the top of the circle.
Varsity Blues again with pressure. That whistle now. Varsity Blues will enter the circle. Will be trying centered and it'll bounce off.
A little bit too high and dangerous there, so Victoria will get the ball. U of T has definitely put the pressure on. You can see how hard they're pushing and try to get into the circle, get opportunities on goal. They've got all 3 forwards pushing hard on the ball now.
Yeah, but the Vikes will work their way around it, send it up the sideline, and that is intercepted by the Varsity Blues. Number 17 now has it. It's Alicia Lung. And she'll hold on to it. She'll send it into the circle. It was nicely received. And here's a varsity blue chance, but it will roll just out.
Great play there by Hunter O'Malley and Alicia Leung.
In terms of possession, it's been all varsity blues, really.
Yeah, they've really stepped up their pressure, and they've been able to turn the ball over in their favor quite a bit.
And once again, we see them turn, as you said, turning the ball over. But the Vikes will regain and once again go up the close side now. The Vikes with it. As the varsity blues will regain possession on a whistle. And an aerial pass is nicely received by Alicia Lung. The clock keeps going. Rovers here. Sends it back behind the center line. Now sent up on the far side for the varsity blues as they get speed, but that pass doesn't find anyone. Go back to Carvalho. Carvalho over to Rovers. Rovers trying to get it into the circle and does. As the varsity blues now have a chance as they whack it on net.
There's another corner there. It looks like they defended Mia Zurkovic from their knees, which you cannot do. So the varsity blues have another opportunity to score here.
A discussion here for the corner as the clock will stop at 2:32. See what McKinley Kennedy and her.
They got two strong shooters, Christina Silva and Rebecca Carvalho, set up here.
Kennedy sends it over to Carvalho. As that one is shot, and it looks like it'll go wide.
That's off the Vikes players, so the varsity blues have a long corner here.
Carvalho with it. It'll go off the foot of a Vikes and another whistle. We'll see how this unravels here. The officials have a discussion. And looks like another corner.
So it looks like that pass was made, hit the foot of a Victoria player who wasn't 5 meters. They're calling that an intentional foul, so the varsity blues are going to get another penalty corner here.
McKinley Kennedy back with it for the setup. Sends it over. That's nicely stopped. Alicia Lung with a chance. Once again picked up by the varsity blues into the circle, but the Vikes will be able to clear it off the foot of Da Silva as the Vikes take their time once again.
The Vikes so U of T will be one man down for the remainder of the game here.
Not what you want to see for the varsity blues. They send it up as the Vikes send it up the far side. They're well on their way to the fifth consecutive championship.
And you'll see more of that great composure from the Victoria Vikes. At this point, they're just waiting for the time to tick down.
Yeah, definitely counting down the last minute of this one as Boriston sends it over. Hogg now over to the far side. It's going to go back to Hogg. No reason to rush anything here if you're the University of Victoria. Obviously down 3 as that ball finds its way into Toronto's corner. And a whistle will see it back into the varsity blues possession. As the varsity blues have 44 seconds to make up this massive deficit. They'll send it back for number 14. 14 over to the close side. Here's Molly. Molly bringing it up herself. Tries to send that through. Is unable. Clock will stop at 28. Molly will set it up, but unable to be kept in by Kennedy. That one sent high. Molly trying to get a stick on it.
Who's looking to get one more chance here?
One more chance as the time will slip away. Carvalho trying to keep it going, and that will do it. 3-0 for the University of Victoria over the University of Toronto. The Vikes taking this one over the Varsity Blues. It's the 5th straight national title for the University of Victoria and their 16th in program history. It's the first national title for Krista Thompson in her first year as the head coach of the Vikes. Prior to becoming head coach, she served as an assistant with the Vikes under, field hockey legend Lynn Beecroft. It's the 3rd time they're winning the U Sports banner in Toronto. The first time, 1989, and second was 2 years ago. Also, that one going to Game 3. Keeps the Canada West reign alive. Canada West teams have claimed the last 12 banners. During that time, UBC won 7 in a row from 2011 to 2017. Just pure dominance from the West, and now Victoria has the 5-peat. As we'll await the award presentation, the Vikes celebrating. What did the University of Victoria do that allowed them to capture this win in your mind, Julia?
I think that they just made the absolute best of really great opportunities. That counterattack so early on in the game and a few other great offensive rushes. The Victoria Vikes really, you never know when your chances are going to come to you, and their chances came early, and they were not messing around. They put them away when they needed to. And for that, they've got a fancy new U Sports title. So they definitely earned that today by their smart and quick thinking and taking advantage of the opportunities that they got early in the game and then holding steady throughout the rest of the match.
I'd have to agree, but before we turn it over to our in-stadium announcer, we'd just like to take this time to thank you on behalf of University of Toronto, U Sports, myself, Julia, and our entire crew. Thanks for tuning in today.
It is now time to present the players of the game. Presenting the players of the game is Director of Athletics and High Performance Sport here at U of T, Mary Beth Challoner. First, from the Toronto Varsity Blues, please put your hands together for number 13, Harnoor Mali. And from your Victoria Vikes, please put your hands together for number 3, Julia Boriston. Congratulations to our players of the game. Up next is the R.W. Pugh Fair Play Award, chosen annually by the U Sports Field Hockey Technical Delegates and given to a player that most displays fair play and good sportsmanship throughout the championship. Making today's presentation is technical official Jen Stemmerdink. The 2023 R.W. Pugh Fair Play Award goes to number 12, Annie Kleinschmidt of the Victoria Vikes. Congratulations, Annie. And now, to present the championship MVP, please welcome former Canadian women's field hockey team head coach Marina van der Merwe. The 2023 U Sports Field Hockey Championship MVP is, from the Victoria Vikes, number 5, Libby Hogg. Congratulations, Libby. Next, presenting the U Sports silver medals to the Toronto Varsity Blues is Mary Beth Challoner and Executive Director of Physical Activity and High Performance Sport, Beth Alley. Congratulations to Madeline Skeens, Rebecca Carvalho, Sophia De Uria, Molly Cooper Gray, Lexi Knight, Lauren Cardwell, Ziara Scaringi, Natalie Anderson, Mia Zurkovich, McKinley Kennedy, Molly Coop, Harnoor Mali, Evian Rovers, Lindsay Hills, Ava Aarons, Alicia Lung, Kirsten De Silva, Francis Tolk, Adrian Horan, Elena Esposito, Jaden Novak, Maggie Mullins, Elizabeth Asim, Prabnur Mangat, D.B. Gill, Fitness and performance coach, Nardine Oaks. Assistant coaches, Melinda Haparachi, Luis Mendonça, Allison Lee, and Azalea Liu. And head coach, Cass Mendonça. And finally, the 2023 U Sports Field Hockey Champion Victoria Vikes. The gold medals are being presented by Manager of Sportsmanship and Content, Tyler Mulligan, and Coordinator of Eligibility at U Sports, Elise Pilon. Congratulations to Anae Chase, Katie Bentley, Julia Boriston, Jaden Dawson, Libby Hogg, Maeve Connerton, Alexis Wood, Melanie Robertson, Chloe Langhammer, Maddie Hunter, Annie Kleinschmidt, Amanda Adams, Antonia Diowana Hodar, Rebecca Stone, Talia Pike, Molly Harris, Bronte Thurbide, Madeline Middlestead, Brooke Furtado, Josie Dunham, Nora Struktrup, Assistant Coach Kyla Kirby, and Head Coach Krista Thompson. We would now ask the captains of the Vikes to come up and accept the McRae Cup and U Sports Championship banner. Congratulations again to the 2023 U Sports Champion, Victoria Vikes. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to thank you for your attendance at the 2023 U Sports Field Hockey Championship. As you leave us today, please travel home safely. And once again, thank you for supporting U Sports Field Hockey.
So once again, we'd like to take this time to thank you on behalf of the University of Toronto, U Sports, myself, Rob Dale, Julia Costanzo, and our entire crew for tuning in today to the Field Hockey Championships in 2023.
life looks like to you, we're here for it. For life as you know it. Insurance, investments, advice. Canada Life.
Unbelievable! History has repeated itself!
Get the stories behind the glory. Watch, listen, stream, read CBC Sports.
Hey, you sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team Collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.
Sports on CBC, presented by une présentation du gouvernement du Canada, the Government of Canada. Nike, just do it. Faites-le. Fox 40, celebrating more than a decade of the Fox 40 U Sports Coach of the Year Award Program. Fier partenaire des prix de l'entraîneur de l'année U Sport. Veraburn, medical supply partner of varsity athletics since 1979. Partenaire du sport universitaire depuis 1979. Bear, an exclusive supplier of U-Sports championship rings. Le fournisseur exclusif des bagues du championnat U-Sport.
Hey, you sports fans, check out shop.usports.ca for this week's promotional item from the Nike Team Collection. Visitez le shop.usport.ca pour en profiter de la promotion de la semaine de la collection Nike Team.